You introduce yourself.
Okay, Abdul Rauf Zakaria. Okay, so we've been working on some stuffs, basic stuffs, and I would say it was okay, even though we had just one of them who made it to the finals from the male category, and then we had two in the female category. But so far, it is not about winning, it is all about exhibiting what we've been learning on the tracks, and I must say that they are really doing well in terms of that. Okay, so what I can infer from the competition is that we are not doing a good job, and the athletes are really picking up. And I've seen a few things we need to do. I must also add that it wasn't actually the team, because we have a lot of athletes, but we had those who were still consistent with the training and never had breaks. There were those we took for the competition, and I would say that I've gotten a lot of information on them that is going to actually influence what we're going to do next. Okay, so for now we have quite some time to the university games, and as it stands now, even the date is not yet confirmed, so we have quite a long time to prepare. And as it's a university, we are yet to even have our interhalls competition where we finally come out with a team for the university. But for now, the university, as a university that believes in athletes development, we are dealing with people who have the passion to run and have even never had the chance to do so in their basic school level. So we accommodate everybody at this point. Then we prepare them for the interhalls. Then after the interhalls, that's when we have the core team for the game. So for now, it's just working on the basics, and then adding up a few of the other stuffs, the stars, the sprint, working on the endurance. In fact, all the phases of sprinting or running, if I miss. Mostly on the running mechanics. You have to focus on running mechanics, and also a bit of strength and power work, because these are the key components when it comes to sprinting. Yeah. I would say yes. And I would also confess that this is the first time we've had quite a number of athletes who are really showing a lot of enthusiasm in athletics and coming out for training in their numbers. That means that we are obviously going to get the best out of them. Yeah. Oh yes, sure. For now, I wouldn't want to put out some names, but yes, I can really see some who are progressing like very, very fast. In fact, some didn't even have any background, but even just the last competition, I could see the progress in them. And from this time to the Ghana University Games, trust me, we'll see very good performance. Well, talking about strategies, for me, I believe in preparation. That is my strategy. The strategy is preparation. Prepare them well, and then they will give you what they have or what they can do, because you can't have an athlete to give you what they cannot do or what they are not prepared for. So the strategy is good preparation, and that's it. Well, as for challenges, they are always there. Challenges are always there, no matter the situation. And I would say the most challenging situation for these student athletes is the combination of the lectures with the training, as well as the pressure of coping with all this in addition to the training, the recovery, and the most important part, which we don't actually have control, is the nutrition. Because after all this, they have to eat what they can get, what they can afford. But just hoping that at least those who make it up to the team would have quite some period that they would be taken care of by way of feeding as part of the preparation for the Gusa Games. And that is when we can really address this. If not for now, in this preparatory phase and this training period, the athletes are not being fed, and it becomes challenging to really, even though we advise them on nutrition, but it's a matter of knowing what to eat, and another thing, having what to eat. If you know what to eat and can't get it and cannot afford it, then you definitely have to make do with what you can afford or what you can make do with. Yes, definitely. I must say that every training program and competition for that matter is just to test exactly what you are doing at training and as to whether it is working or not. And from what I've seen, we are not doing bad, even though there's room for improvement. So definitely there have been some adjustment with the training. Yes. So the expectation for me is that they are going to give off their best, because for me, winning is not all about making the medal, but it is all about improving on your personal best, progress and getting better. That is winning for me, and I need to see that. That's all I need to see. If it is good enough, if it's get to the point where you get the medal, then it becomes a bonus. Because for me, it wouldn't make sense, or I wouldn't feel happy if my athletes win a gold medal and is not able to even give me his best performance or better than what he previously does. It doesn't make sense for me. So for me, if he's even last and has gotten better from his previous performances, then he's a winner. Well, it's not an easy one, especially for a university, for the premier university that churn out very good athletes lately, making the names in even at the world level, not even just at the university games or African level, even at the world level. You know, handling athletes from this university that you have a whole lot of eyes on, it's not a small pressure, but of course we can do what we can and what we are capable of doing. We can't do anything more than that. Okay. So as a student coach, I think our main focus is on all the student competitions, right from competitions within, which is the Ghana University, to the West African sub-region, and to the World University Games, which is the FISU. So these are ultimately the other ones we are looking up to beyond the Ghana University Games. For me, the advice I'll have for athletes upcoming is that training or athletics is something that has to be a lifestyle, and that means that consistency is a key, and it also comes with time. You don't expect to just start and then you become a champion in a day. It's not an event, it's a process. So I would tell them that they should believe in the process, be consistent no matter the progress you have. Once it is little, you know, it compounds, and eventually they would make it up to whatever level they want. But one thing is that it is not an event, and they should be patient enough to go through the process, and then they will get there. And to our colleague coaches, I would say they are human beings, and we need to consider them as both athletes in the first place and human in general. And we shouldn't try to push them so much with the aim of them performing within the shortest possible time, because we end up doing that and we kill their career forever. That's all I would say.
Thank you very much. That was a wonderful session with the University of Ghana strength coach, Coach Rauf.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very
See you
much.
next time.
You're welcome. All right.